Education levels vary across countries worldwide. Nevertheless, in many developed nations, the majority of adults possess at least a high school education and are proficient in literacy. On the contrary, underdeveloped countries often face challenges with the quality of education, with a significant portion of the population lacking access to educational opportunities. The 2022 UNESCO report on the most educated countries globally reveals a substantial increase in higher education enrollment. The number of students in tertiary institutions more than doubled from 100 million in 2000 to 207 million in 2014. The global higher education gross enrollment ratio surged from 19% to 34% during this period. However, the distribution of this educational progress is not uniform across all nations. Here are the countries boasting the most educated populations. Number 10. Finland. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 45.19%. Total population, 5.5 million. Finland stands out as one of the most highly educated countries globally. By 2023, it was estimated to be the second most educated nation, with over 500,000 people holding tertiary degrees out of a 5.5 million population. This achievement is primarily attributed to Finland's exceptional and egalitarian education system. Notably, Finland's educational framework prioritizes equality and opportunity, offering free education from preschool to post-secondary school without tuition fees. The emphasis on hands-on learning allows students to practically apply their knowledge. Alongside its outstanding education system, Finland is renowned for its high quality of life, marked by a stable economy, robust healthcare, and an elevated standard of living. Number 9. Australia. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 45.73%. Total population, 25.5 million. As of 2023, Australia claims the title of the most educated country globally. With a literacy rate of 99% and an enrollment rate exceeding 95%, Australia's educational landscape contributes significantly to its top-ranking position. The country fosters an environment where students are encouraged to think independently and explore their interests, leading to numerous innovations and discoveries. Australia is not only an educational hub but also an attractive place to live, work, and study. Number 8. The United Kingdom. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 45.78%. Total population, 67.9 million. The United Kingdom ranks among the most educated nations globally. According to the World Economic Forum's recent report on the global education landscape, the UK secures the 4th position for having the best educated population. This ranking surpasses countries like Germany, France, and Japan. Noteworthy progress has been made in recent years, with the overall education score increasing by 5%. This is supported by a sharp rise in the number of university degree holders. Among 25 to 34-year-olds, almost 40% have a university degree. This increase is partly attributed to the introduction of tuition fees in 2012. Number 7. Ireland. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 46.94%. Total population, 4.9 million. Situated in northwest Europe, Ireland, the 3rd largest island in Europe and the 20th largest globally, boasts a population of approximately 6.5 million as of 2019. In 2023, Ireland is recognized as one of the most educated countries globally, reflecting its status as a highly developed nation. In Ireland, a remarkable 50% of adults have achieved at least upper secondary education, surpassing the OECD average of 34%. Furthermore, more than 60% of Irish adults hold tertiary education qualifications, a notable contrast to the OECD average of 42%. This substantial educational accomplishment has significantly contributed to Ireland's status as one of the world's most prosperous countries. Number 6. The United States. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 47.43%. Total population, 331 million. Renowned for its world-class universities and institutions, the United States maintains its position as the most educated country in the world in 2023. Recent reports indicate that over 30% of Americans possess a college degree, a figure considerably higher than any other nation globally. Despite concerns about rising tuition costs and student debt, American colleges and universities continue to rank among the best worldwide. This has led students from across the globe to pursue education in the United States, attracted by top-notch schools and distinguished professors. Complementing its outstanding educational institutions, the United States boasts a robust economy, providing graduates with ample job opportunities across various fields. The country's diverse economy further widens the range of career options for students. Number 5. South Korea. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 49.01%. Total population, 51.3 million. A recent study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development reveals that South Korea stands as the most educated country globally. The study highlights that over 93% of South Koreans aged 25 to 34 have acquired at least a secondary education, with more than 60% attaining tertiary education. This high level of education is a direct result of South Korea's strong emphasis on education, leading to one of the world's highest school attendance rates. South Korean students consistently excel in international assessments such as PISA, showcasing the country's innovative higher education system, as noted in the OECD report. Number 4. Israel. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 50.92%. Total population, 8.66 million. Israel secures the top spot as the most educated country in the world for 2023. Consistently ranking in the top 5 for many years, Israel has now claimed the number 1 position, primarily attributed to the impressive percentage of Israelis holding higher education qualifications, over 60% with college or graduate degrees. This remarkable achievement results from Israel's robust educational system, characterized by a strong emphasis on education throughout its schools. Israeli students undergo 12 years of education, surpassing the global average. The country's schools are known for their rigorous curriculum and high standards, contributing to a highly skilled workforce and a thriving economy. Number 3. Japan. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 51.93%. Total population, 126.5 million. In a study conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Japan is recognized as the most educated country globally. The research reveals that 47% of Japanese adults aged 25 to 64 have completed tertiary education, surpassing the OECD average of 34%. Japan has built a long-standing reputation for its elevated educational standards, consistently achieving high rankings in international academic competitions. The country attributes its success to cultural values and government policies prioritizing education. However, Japan faces challenges, including a declining birth rate and an aging population, which strain its social welfare system. Some experts caution that sustaining Japan's high level of education may become challenging in the long run if it cannot generate enough young people to support its aging population. Number 2. Russia. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 56.7%. Total population, 146 million. Russia aims to surpass the United States and become the most educated country by 2023. With a long-standing commitment to education and a significant number of highly educated individuals, Russia plans to intensify its investment in education to achieve this goal. Currently, over 60% of Russia's population has completed secondary or tertiary education, and the country boasts a substantial number of scientists and engineers, many contributing to its military-industrial complex. The Russian government plans to allocate more than $100 billion to education over the next 5 years, encompassing initiatives such as raising teacher salaries, constructing new schools and universities, and providing free tuition for students. Number 1. Canada. Percentage of the population aged 25 to 64 with education, 57.89%. Total population, 37.7 million. In 2023, Canada secures the top position as the most educated country globally, marking a significant achievement for a nation renowned for its educational system. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, over half of Canada's population aged 25 to 64 holds higher education qualifications, surpassing the United States' 42% and the global average of 34%. Canada's education system spans primary, secondary, and post-secondary levels, incorporating various school types such as public schools, Catholic schools, French language schools, and private institutions. In addition to traditional schooling, Canada offers online learning opportunities. The success of Canada's education system is attributed to highly qualified teachers who undergo excellent training.